Meet Kelly. At first glance, she looks like any other horse standing quietly in the pasture. She has those big, soft brown eyes that seem to study everything around her, and there's a calmness about her that draws you in. But if you spend even a few minutes watching her, you'll realize there's something deeper there. There's a story behind those eyes, a story of strength, resilience, and a heart that's learning how to trust again. Kelly hasn't always had it easy. Before she came into our care, she went through a difficult chapter in her life. Somewhere along the way, she was mistreated. We don't know every detail of what happened, but we see the effects of it. Horses remember. They carry experiences in their bodies and in their minds. And for Kelly, those past experiences left her cautious, careful, and a little unsure about the intentions of new people. When Kelly first meets someone, she doesn't immediately walk up with her ears forward and her nose reaching out. Instead, she stands back. She watches. She studies you from a safe distance. Her body language tells you everything. She wants to understand who you are before she decides whether you're someone she can trust. And honestly, that's something we respect about her. Trust, especially after it's been broken, isn't something that should be given away lightly. In the beginning, working with Kelly meant moving slowly. No sudden movements, no loud voices, no rushing. You learn quickly that she responds best to patience and consistency. If you push her too fast, she retreats. But if you give her space and let her set the pace, something beautiful starts to happen. She begins to soften. You'll see it in small ways at first. Maybe she takes a shy, cautious step closer than she did the day before. Maybe her ears flick forward instead of pinning back. Maybe she lowers her head just a little when you speak to her. Those little moments feel huge. Because with Kelly, progress isn't measured in giant leaps, it's measured in inches. And every inch forward is earned. But here's the amazing thing about Kelly. Once he decides you're safe, once you've shown her through your actions that you mean no harm, she gives her trust fully. And when Kelly trusts you, she gives you her whole heart. She becomes incredibly loyal. She'll follow you with that steady, watchful gaze. She'll walk beside you calmly, matching your pace. She'll stand quietly while you brush her, leaning ever so slightly into the strokes as if she's finally allowing herself to relax. It's in those quiet grooming sessions that you really connect with her. The sound of the brush moving through her coat, the slow rhythm of her breathing, the way she closes her eyes for a moment when she feels safe. It's peaceful. It's grounding. Kelly is also curious, wonderfully, endlessly curious. Even though she can be cautious with people at first, she absolutely loves to know what's going on in the pasture. If something changes, she notices immediately. A new bucket, a different gate position, a fresh bale of hay. Kelly is the first to investigate. You'll often see her trotting up from across the field, tail swishing lightly, ears forward, just to see what you're doing. And let's be honest, she's also hoping there might be a snack involved. She has that hopeful look perfected. She'll nudge gently at your pocket, sniff your hands, and give you that wide-eyed expression that makes it almost impossible not to give in. She loves her treats, and she's not shy about trying to charm her way into getting in. But beyond the snacks and the curiosity, what really makes Kelly special is her heart. There's a gentleness to her that runs deep. Even after everything she's been through, she hasn't become hardened. She hasn't become aggressive or mean. Instead, she's thoughtful. She's observant. She's careful. And in many ways, that makes her bond even stronger when it forms. When Kelly chooses to trust you, it's not by accident. It's not random. It's intentional. She has decided that you are someone worthy of her confidence. And that kind of trust is a gift. Over time, we've seen her grow. The girl who once stood at the far end of the pasture now walks up more quickly. The horse who once flinched at sudden movements now stays calm when she recognizes a familiar face. She's learning that not all hands hurt. Not all voices are harsh. Not all people disappoint. She's learning that she's safe here. And watching that transformation has been one of the most rewarding experiences. There are days when she still has her stubborn moments. Because yes, Kelly can absolutely be stubborn. If she decides she doesn't feel comfortable with something, she'll plant her feet and make her opinion known. She's not a pushover. She has boundaries. But honestly, we admire that about her too. That stubborn streak isn't defiance, it's self-protection. It's her way of making sure she's okay. And when you approach her with understanding instead of frustration, you realize that her stubbornness is really its strength. Kelly has taught us patience. She's taught us that healing isn't linear. Some days are better than others. Some days she's bold and confident. Other days she needs reassurance, and that's okay, because healing takes time. She's also reminded us how powerful kindness can be. A gentle hand, a soft word, a consistent routine. Those simple things have made a world of difference for her. Now, when she walks across the pasture toward you, there's a lightness in her step. There's a quiet confidence building inside her. And when she stands close enough for you to rest your hand on her neck, you can feel it. The trust, the connection, the understand. It's a partnership. Kelly may have come to us carrying scars he can't see, but she's also brought resilience, sweetness, and a heart that's incredibly capable of love. If you're patient with her, if you're gentle, If you show up consistently and earn her trust the right way, she will reward you in ways that are hard to put into words. She'll become your shadow in the pasture. She'll greet you at the gate. She'll stand quietly beside you as if she say, "I'm okay now." And when a horse that once doubted people chooses to believe in you, that's something special. Kelly is more than just a horse in our pasture. She's a reminder that second chances matter, that trust can be rebuilt, that patience and kindness truly make a difference. She's a sweet but stubborn girl with a brave heart. She's curious, loyal, and full of quiet strength, and every single day we're grateful that she's here with us. Because once Kelly lets you in, once you become part of her circle, you don't gain a horse's trust, you gain a friend for life.